Hi everyone, what's the story? It's Everia. Okay, so this week is Asexuality Awareness Week, and I know I've done vlogs and videos about asexuality before and me being asexual. I've done videos in Midnight and I've done videos on my own, but while it's Asexuality Awareness Week, I thought I might as well do videos about it again. 1 second, I've got to put my glasses on. I hate with my glasses when I'm doing videos, but yeah. Basically, for those who don't know, like I say, I know I've done videos in the past, and kind of like talking about what asexuality is. Asexuality is the lack of or not having any sexual attraction. Get my best back off again now. My hair is a mess. I'm leaning on the bag. It's the lack of not having any sexual attraction to men or women. And yeah, I have been in relationships in the past. I've spoke about those before. 1 second. I have spoken about those before. And they weren't bad relationships. Both guys always was really nice, but there's just nothing sexual there between us. I'm not going to name the lads. One of them I did on my Facebook, and I'm still very good friends with him. I have to be really good friends with him because he's the uncle of my goddaughter, so it's a good job we're still really good friends. But yeah, I'm not going to name him. I'm not going to name the other lads. But yeah, I just don't, when I see people or an attractive person, my first instinct isn't to jump into bed with them. I kind of think I'd rather go for a cup of coffee and a cake rather than doing anything that way with them. So yeah, shift bag. And yeah, it is complicated to explain because people say that as humans we're meant to be sexual and that we all need at some point, but I just never had that want or need to do anything like that. 1 second. I've just not had any want or need to do anything like that. The way I describe it is I'm no painter. I can't draw. I can't paint a Michelangelo or a Donatello or a Raphael or a Leonardo. And before people think I just quoted Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there, they're actually painters. The Renaissance painters, I think. My uncle will correct me, or Ali will correct me there. But yeah, I love to look at art. If it be Leonardo da Vinci or if it's Michelangelo or that, I love to look at art and I appreciate the art and I appreciate the work that goes into it. But I'm no artist. I couldn't replicate something like that, or I couldn't feel what, or I couldn't do what the artist does. 1 minute. Yeah, it was doing that before. Something just came up that said that. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I'm hoping when I download it, I don't have to mess around with it too much, because I'm going to download this as well and post it up on my YouTube. So if you watch this on YouTube, I'm actually live on Facebook doing this. But yeah, I can tell if a person's attractive, or I find people aesthetically pleasing, and I can tell if a guy is handsome, and I can even tell, even though I'm asexual with a straight eye, I can tell when a woman's attractive and a woman's good looking. But if I was to go into a relationship, it would have to be with somebody who's asexual also. And well, now it would have to be that, because when I was with guys I was talking about before, I didn't realise, or I didn't know what asexuality was. I just thought I wasn't ready at the time, and I just thought, oh well, when I'm ready I'll feel something, and I just never felt that. I suppose people call it a fire. I just never felt that fire or that spark to, yeah, with anybody. Am I blushing? Am I blushing? I don't know. I feel like I'm blushing. But yeah, I realised I was asexual when I was 28, 29, roughly. And then I was just watching something on TV, and it was just kind of like, there was this kid just like talking about sexuality, and I'm going, okay, yeah, okay, that answers a lot of questions. And I'm sorry people heard of this before, but one second. I'm sorry people heard this before, but with being Asexual Awareness Week, I'm going to do things, trying my best to raise awareness for it, because we're in the 1%, and it's one of the lesser known orientations. And I get asked a lot, do I class myself as LGBT? And I do class myself as LGBT, because it's not, and I'm going to use a Shadowhunter quote, and I'm sorry, but it's not the norm, it's not the mundane. So that's why I do put myself under the LGBT banner, and I also have the, I don't know if you can see it properly, the A-star flag on my wall, just above where I sleep. 1 second. So, yeah, it is hard to explain, because people said to me, oh, that's so sad, you know, that's, you must get so frustrated. I'm like, no, I feel emotional connections with people, like midnight, causes me with bleeding heart at times, and I'm the emotional one, I'm the kind of the one who feels the emotions, and I'm all fluffy toys and flowers and candy. But yeah, it's not that I don't feel, it's not that I'm cold, or I'm I'm a very huggy person, and I'm very, this is where I get hard, where I do find it hard to talk about things. I may as well put your message. It's kind of complicated to explain which you'd think it'd be easy for me to explain with me knowing or with me being asexual. But I can look at someone like Orlando Bloom and I can see he's handsome and attractive, and I can see why girls go for him and that. And yeah, I do think Orlando is extremely handsome. But if Orlando Bloom was to walk in this room now and say to me, we can tell you, last met Daniel Sherman at Wolfsbane 2. When we got to the point of going over to Daniel, I froze, and I did have that, I had a out of my mouth moment, but that was nothing to do with me fancying him or liking him that way. It was kind of like a wow, he's one of my heroes kind of thing, and I just froze and I just couldn't speak. I just couldn't say anything. And Midnight had to speak for me and say, and it was brilliant what he said, because every time I was cosplaying Tessa from Infernal Devices and she was cosplaying Will, so it worked perfectly. So Midnight just took my hand, walked me forward and said, Mr. Sherman, may I present Tessa Gray from the Infernal Device from the London Institute. And I should explain that Daniel Sherman read the Clockwork Princess book, audiobook, which is why I was cosplaying Tessa. And he was like blown away by it. It was like, wow, that's awesome. And then we all, come on Eva, get it together. That kicked off. And I'm going completely off asexuality here. But I'll bring it back round in a minute. But it was kind of when I realised what asexuality was, I was just kind of like, okay, I understand now. And I had found it out in the past because I thought I was sexually attracted to people, or I thought that I wanted to be with people that way. But when it came to it, I was just like, actually no. And I was just like, my head just like, what's wrong? Why am I like that? Why is it when it comes to a point of about like what stops me? And once the asexuality thing clicked, it was like, right, now I get it. And it was a lot more, since I've realised that I'm asexual, it's a lot easier. And I think as well, people, when you're in your teens, in your early 20s, there's so much peer pressure on you you have to have a boyfriend, or if you're lesbian, you have to have a girlfriend, or if you have to live this life, this is the way that everything's mapped out, this is the way it's meant to be. And it's not always meant to be that way. Some people who's asexual do go on to get married and go on to have kids and go on to have sexual relationships. Doesn't make them any more or any less asexual. They're still asexual. But for me, the thought of with anybody, it's just a big no. The thought of it it's just not for me. And I suppose that because when I was told at 15, 16 that I couldn't have kids, that makes it easier as well, that I've got that, I don't have that responsibility as well. I feel, but you have to give people kids, you know. But yeah, I know I've not made any sense in this video, but I've tried. And it's just, people who think that because I'm asexual I'm gonna end up lonely and alone and all this, and no, I don't think I will, because I have good friends around me now, and I have brilliant people around me so I don't think I'll ever be alone. I'll never be by myself ever again. But anyway, for now, I'm going to put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. I hate having my glasses on. I'm going to say love you lots and lots like jelly tots, and I keep it big and weird. Bye.